I'm sharing link here. So in those who cannot get the link and in chat box, and I'm sharing here. But please copy the. I can't share now. Yeah, here. So please copy this link and send to someone else, right? Because I'm really sorry because please share someone else to these things. I'm really sorry because I started late. We don't have link, I think. Okay, wait.
Dilania.
Okay, I'm going to start. And I don't know. will happen. We'll do another class, no problem. Don't worry. Okay, question number 5 says what, or 6 says what? Actually, if they give this question something like, give me one time. If they give question something like hydro H2SO4 sulfuric acid solution, let's see that sulfuric acid solution. What would happen? Sulfuric acid H2SO4. This is what? Aqueous solution. And this
Yes,
aqueous
Mani, yes, that
solution,
I want to talk to you personally.
what? Who is talking here? I want to see that person. Right. Sulfuric acid aqueous solution contains sulfuric acid H2SO4 and water. Let's see the question. This is not the question. We finished this question. I'm just giving another example. This sulfuric acid H2O, H plus contains and sulfate SO2 minus I. It's not about number here, very important. It's not about number. It's all about what type of ions. Here H2O is a molecule. It's a covalent bond molecule. And this H2O, it's a liquid. And this H2O partially dissociate into H plus ion and OH minus ion. So, what are the determined or ions or the species contained in H3SO4 aqueous? What is the answer? Mainly H plus ion, sulfate ion, and water. H plus ion here, that's also nice, good. And also H minus ion. So this should be the answer, something like that. The question number 2, the answer number 2 is the correct answer. Right. Let's move to another question. Wow, nice question. Question number 21, which means in my list, question number 6. What is the question? Lots of people are expecting this question because why? It's a very tough, you people think, but not like that. It's very easy question. The question says what? The total number of atoms in 1 mole of carbon dioxide molecule. Very important. The total number of atoms in 1 mole of carbon dioxide molecule. You must know the combination of this one. Please remember this one. 1 mole is equal. Please remember this equal. Remember this. Molar mass equal. Listen. Molar mass equal Avogadro constant, that is L. I used to say L, Avogadro constant, and that is what? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. 1 mole is equal, molar mass is equal, Avogadro constant. You should remember this concept or this for a connection. If you look at this one, 1 mole, molar mass and 6.0. Look at this one, I take carbon dioxide, CO2. I take 1 carbon dioxide, right? Listen again. I am taking 1 carbon dioxide, 1 molecule. Can you see 1 molecule? No, 1 molecule. This carbon dioxide 1 molecule contains, this is the structure of carbon dioxide, CO. This is not the Lewis structure. If it should be the Lewis structure, you should write like this. CO2 contain how many carbons? Here, how many carbons? 1 carbon, 1 carbon. And how many oxygen atoms? Not the O2, oxygen atoms. How many oxygen atoms here? 1 oxygen, 2 oxygen. So, plus 2, here what? Oxygen atom. From 1 molecule of carbon dioxide, it contains 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. Look at this, the question. Total number of atoms in 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Look, I am going to write if it is the ratio between carbon dioxide. Look at this, the ratio. What is the ratio between carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen? The ratio between carbon dioxide and carbon and oxygen is 1 is to 1 is to 2. This is the ratio between 1, 2. So if you have 1 carbon dioxide molecule, you will have 1 carbon and 2 oxygens at the same time. If you take 1 mole of carbon dioxide, it will have 1 mole of carbon and it will have 2 mole of oxygen, because the ratio is what? 1 is to 1 is to 2. The question asks the total number of atoms. The atoms asked, not the moles. So you must know in 1 mole, right? The atoms. How many atoms here? 3 atoms. So if it's a 1 mole of carbon dioxide, so if it's a 1 mole of carbon dioxide, how many atoms here? If they ask carbon, then the answer would be 1 mole. Here 1 mole of carbon and 2 mole of oxygen. 2 mole of oxygen. Altogether, how much of mole of atom here? 3 mole. They didn't ask moles. What they asked actually? They didn't ask mole. Number of atoms. So, 1 mole is equal Avogadro constant. If it's a 3 mole or 3 moles, then 3 into Avogadro constant, that is L. So 3 into 6.0 double 2 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. If they ask how the total number of atoms, not like that, if they have asked total number of oxygen atoms, if they have asked total number of oxygen atoms, what should be the answer? The answer should be how many moles of oxygen here? 2 mole. So if it's a 2 mole, then the number should be 2 into L. So 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. If they have asked how many numbers of carbon dioxide molecule, if it's a 1 mole, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So how many number of carbon dioxide? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. How many numbers of carbon atoms? If it's a 1 mole, that should be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. And how many numbers of oxygen atoms? This should be 2 mole. So 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. But they have asked what? The total number of atoms. What are the numbers we have? The atoms we have? Oxygen and carbon. And oxygen and carbon all together, how much of moles? 3 moles all together. So it should have a 3L, which means 3 into 10 to the power 23, and that should be the answer here. So the answer should be the first answer. And this, if they ask question something like how many numbers of oxygen, and this should be the answer. How many numbers of carbon atoms, this should be the answer. And you can't take it the answer. So the answer should be the first one. I hope you got the answer. So the question number 21, 2018 MCQ, which says all about the calculation. Calculation is very easy. The basic concept is what this concept is very important. 1 molar mass is equal 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. And if you take one carbon dioxide molecule, it will have one carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms. So if you take 1 mole, it will have 1 mole and it will have a 2 mole. How many atoms of carbon? 1 mole of carbon. So it's correct, 1 into 2. If they ask instead of this one, interesting one, if they ask something like 2 mole, if it's 2 mole of carbon dioxide, the ratio is, if it's a 2 mole, then the ratio is 1:1. So this also 2 mole.
So what time does the class finish?
Maybe within 10 minutes or something like that. Let's see. I don't know. I have scheduled for 35 minutes, but let's see. Finish. If you like, you can read. Right. Okay. Then here 2 mole and should be here 4 mole. The ratio should be 1:1:2. Then the all together, how many moles? 6 mole. And if they ask 2 mole here, then this should be, the answer should be 6.0 into 6 here. But they didn't, they asked what 1 mole. So that's very important. Okay, got it. And I hope you got the answer for this one. This is a nice way of finding this one. So the simple way is, this is the simple way, otherwise you will confuse. They ask total number of atoms and they give 1 mole. Let's move to question number 8. Okay, 7. Hydrogen sulfide, H2S. Before I start this one, you just know what you have to know. Listen here. This is H2 minus, SO4 2 minus, SO3 2 minus. What are the difference between these three? This is sulfide. Sulfide, IBE. This is sulfate. Fade. And this is sulfite. Look at this one. Sulfite. This is the difference between these three. So sometimes you will confuse here. For example, calcium. If they ask to write the chemical formula of calcium, sulfide, that is CaS. If they ask calcium sulfite, and that should be CaSO3. And famous calcium sulfate, you must know where you can find calcium sulfate. Can somebody say calcium sulfate? When you extract salt, when you extract salt, sodium chloride, it is deposit in second tank. In first tank, calcium carbonate is deposited. In second tank, and calcium sulfate. Normally, I used to say this one, CaSO4. CaSO4. Simply you can remember this one. Right. Hydrogen sulfide, H2S, react with sulfur, SO2, according to the following balance equation. What is the answer for this one? The amount of mole sulfur dioxide react with 1 mole of nitrogen is the amount of mole sulfur dioxide that reacts with 1 mole of hydrogen sulfide is, what is that? The question, let's write that. Right. 2H2SO4. 2H2SO4. Sorry, H2S. React with sulfur dioxide and it forms 2H2O plus 3S, 3 sulfur. The question asked says what? Hydrogen sulfide react with sulfur dioxide according to the following balanced equation. Okay, it's balanced. If it's not balanced, you should balance it here. H2SO4, amount of mole of sulfur dioxide. This is the one. Sulfur dioxide that react with 1 mole of hydrogen sulfide. Right? The ratio comes again. Look at this ratio now. The amount of mole sulfur dioxide that react with 1 mole of high H2S. Answer is very easy. Let's see. The ratio comes to the ratio. It's balanced, no? So come to the ratio. What is the ratio between H2S 2 is to, and here 1, you must know here 1. So 1 is to, you don't need this one, but I'm just putting here. 2 is to, and 3. So if it's a 2, then it should be 1. And if it's 3, so it means what? You must know. If 2 mole of H2S, 2 mole of H2SO4 can react with only 1 mole of sulfur dioxide. At that moment, 2 mole of H2O will be produced. And at that moment, 3 sulfur will be produced. So they have asked 1 mole. If it's a 2 mole of H2SO4, it should be 1 mole. So then, if this is a 1 mole,
0.5.
yeah. If it's a 1 mole, the ratio between these 2 is to 1. Then it should be, if it's a 1 mole, then this would be half mole. Which means the ratio between H2S and SO4, H2S and H2SO4, H2S and SO2 is 2 is to 1. If they ask another question here, how much of sulfur is produced? Interesting question. If you use 2 mole of H2S, the answer for this question is this one. It's not about finding the answer. It's all about finding the chemistry. That's very important. It's all about finding the chemistry. And it's not about what? It's not about the finding the answer. Some people, what they will see, they will do the question and they will turn that answer sheet or answers, and also they will see that question and they will be satisfied themselves, and they will go to exam and they will suffer. That's not. Chemistry is all about, I'm saying, please understand idea. The calculation is all about idea. If you have a 1 mole and it will have half mole. I'm going to ask now, what about the water molecule which is formed? The ratio between H2S and H2O is 2 is to 2. Which means if it's a 2, then it will be 2. If it's a 1, and it will be also what? 1. This class will be end by 10 minutes. Right? Okay. And also, if they ask how many moles of sulfur produced? If it's a 2, it's 3. If it's a 1, then it would be 1.3. 5 more. This is how you do this calculation using, what's that? Ratio. This ratio is very important. This ratio is very important. Whatever question, very important. If they give balanced equation, then fine. If they don't balance it, you should balance it, right? So please understand the concept. So those who want this video, then you can ask this video through my WhatsApp number. Please ask. I will give the Google Drive video 46529.
So excuse me.
Yeah. Anybody? What's that?
What time class is started?
Within 10 minutes it will be finished, right? Okay. Let's move to next question now. So the question number 8, consider the following statement about the compounds carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. They are acidic oxide, yes, carbon dioxide, and you can find these two in grade 11 chapter number 15, right? Grade 11 chapter number 15, that is biosphere, an acidic rain, something like that. That chapter you can find which is acidic or base. So but normally we must know acidic oxide is carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. Carbon dioxide, when it dissolves in water, and this would be carbonic acid, H2CO3. This is a weak acid, you must know, right? And when sulfur dioxide react with oxygen, when react with water, it will form H2SO3, right? So they are acidic oxide, correct? They exist as gases under room temperature, exactly. Carbon dioxide is not a solid. Sulfur dioxide is not a solid, very easy one. And the third one, what is that? They are colorless. The colors of these carbon gas is very important. My dear students, I am saying this one. Nitrogen dioxide is a blackish or brown color. Other gases, something like chlorine is colorless, hydrogen is colorless. You know, carbon dioxide at the atmosphere, if it having a color, then you can't find it. You should have been seen that. So the answer of this one, please are correct. So answer should be 4. Next move, next question. The Lewis structure of the hydrides lies one. What is hydride? This is called what? Hydroxyl. This is called hydroxyl. This is what actually? This is hydrogen. What is this? It's 3O plus hydronium. But what is hydride? That is H minus. H minus hydride. The Lewis structure of hydrides of 3 elements X, Y, and Z are given below. Which elements are corresponded here? H here, H here, H here. How to find this one? Look at this. How many atoms? Number of I can say number of electron. Wait. If you look at this number of electron in X, all together here 4, And here one electron is bonded with hydrogen, another electron is bonded with hydrogen. So 4 into 6, altogether 6 electron. This is last energy level electron or valency electron. And how about this one? This is 2. And here another one electron is bonded, another one electron is bonded, one electron is bonded in last energy level, altogether 5 electron. Here's 6 electron. And how about this Z now? How about 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Altogether 4 electron. So if we have a 6 electron in energy level, and this should be group number 6, group number 5. This class will end by 3 minutes. Group number 4. So the X should be group number 4, and that is carbon, right? And Y should be group number 5, that is nitrogen. And Z should be group number 4, so carbon, and it should be group number 4, yes, correct. Group number 4, X should be group number 6, sorry, 6, group number 6. So here's 6, and group number 4, and group number 5, and group number 4. How to find? Using last energy levels. And here 2 electron, 4 electron, and 2 bonded, altogether 6. Here 2 and 1, 1, and altogether 5. And here 4 bonded electron and group number 4. So how to find this one? This is how, and the answer is second one. And final question. The final question is the number of electrons and the number of neutrons indicated in sodium plus. 23 Na plus 111. Here you must know, very important, the number which is down in electron is what? Atomic number. And this is mass number. Atomic number is equal number of proton and also number of electron. So here, what is asked? Electron. But here it is given in Na plus. So in Na, this is atomic number 11. So here 11 proton, 11 electron. But if it release 1 electron, Na minus 1 electron, Na plus, then Na plus should have, this is have 11 electron. I'm going to finish that faster. That's why I'm talking fast. And it will have 10 electron. So the electron is 10. And the neutron never going to change. How to find neutron here? You just deduct. How to find neutron? 23 minus 11. How many neutron? 12 neutron. And 11 proton and 10 electron. 10, 12 the answer. The answer should be third answer. So this class will be ended by 1 minute, and I hope to do this one. Yeah. If you have any doubt, yeah, ask.
Number of proton is equal to number of electron.
Yeah, but here Na plus is given. See, look at this one. Na plus. So in Na, number of proton is 11. Number of electron is 11.